message. Here we go, come on, I say. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep on going. You ready? Yeah, you got it, come on. It's like a jungle sometimes. Now in the old school, we used to step like this, check it. Yeah, alright, come on, broken glass, everybody, come on. Broken glass, everywhere. People pissing on the stage, you know they just don't care. I can't take the smell, can't take the noise. Got to look into my body, guess I got no choice. Rats in the front row, roaches in the back, junkies in the alley with a baseball bat. I tried to get away, but I couldn't get far, cause a man with a touch of resist my call. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep it going under.
You find and get this positive energy from?
God, I'm a born again Christian now, and I'm back in school studying to be a minister. Woo! Man! And it will be about 2 years, but I will be Minister Walker. No Minister Blow, please. Reverend Blow, no. Reverend Walker. 2 years, thank God.
Congratulations, you're doing an Al Green move here.
Yes, I would imagine so, but you know, I think that it's a beautiful thing. And you know, I started a thing called Hip Hop Church, and actually, it's a church. It's a real church service. You know, we talk about God and Jesus and the Bible and you know, salvation and all that good stuff, and we do it in the language of hip hop. The language kids understand and they love it. You know, we have 300-400 kids coming out to the church praising God. We have a DJ, you know, Jesus. You know what I'm saying? It's incredible. Here's the one we do in Harlem. This is the Harlem church. We've been here for a year. The church can save hip hop, I think, and hip hop can save the church. So it's growing. And we have a new TV show that's coming called Hip Hop Church America, and I would love to do a couple of churches out here in Europe, you know. So Norway coming soon, Hip Hop Church, and that's basically what God is about, you know. I think God created hip hop. Somehow, some way, the devil got in there and tried to destroy it, and that's what he's trying to do now. So there are some of us who now are servants of God, work for God, trying to bring it back to the good old days when it was fun. It was just clean and wholesome, and you know, this is all God. I mean, it's so very, very easy to understand if you just think about it. You know, the best hip hop you could ever do would be using your hip hop to honor God and glorify God and praise God. So, you know, this is the best hip hop.
Being in New York this fall for 3 months and going through the project and seeing sort of the damage that hip hop has been doing, this is very good as a different alternative, because it really is needed coming from Europe and seeing how far it's actually gotten in the poorer areas in New York today.
So yes, it's like trying to right the wrong that was happening. And also, you look at the Bible, Acts 26:16-18 says, you know, stand up and be a minister of the things that you have seen and the things that, you know, I am going to show you, which was Jesus talking. And, you know, save all of the souls that are out there who are lost in Satan and bring them back to my Father, so that they will have forgiveness of their sins and an everlasting life. That's the most incredible thing. You know, that's Kurtis Blow right there.
Make some noise! Alright, this is called Priest Come Out at Night. Houdini, check it out! Priest come out at night. Say what, yo? Priest come out at night. Let the priest come out at night. Priest come out. The priest come out at night. Yeah, this door's don't open till after dark, and it ain't till 12 till the party really starts. I always had to be home by 10, right before the party was about to begin. A lot of people had to be inside and out, just one reason to rock the house. In the daytime, the streets were clear. You couldn't find a good freak anywhere. Come say what, yo? The police come out. Hey, Norway. Hey, Oslo. I want you to know. Come on, G. Come on, G. Yeah. I used to live downtown, 129th Street, Compton. Everything's upbeat parties. Ball in the bar, nothing but girls at the bar. We chill. Nobody gets ill in the place. Cause we cook a hill if you try it. That's when they will get wild. Cause they don't fight, they kill with the You say it a little louder. Come on. Do you want some more of this old school? Well, come on, everybody. Just throw your hands in the air. And wave them like it just don't care. Everybody, throw your hands in the air. And wave them like it just don't care. And if you like the sounds, we're throwing down. Somebody say, oh yeah! Oh yeah! And you don't stop. Say, oh!
Right. I want to be like Pop. I really do.
It means you wanna be a rapper?
Nah, I want to be an MC.